What if the food you eat every day could either speed up muscle loss or help you stay strong after 60? Most people don't think about muscle loss. It happens slowly, quietly. You don't notice it at first. Maybe you feel a little weaker. Maybe climbing stairs feels harder. Maybe your legs don't feel as stable as before, and you assume it's just age. But here's what most people don't realize. After 60, your body naturally starts losing muscle. This condition is called sarcopenia, and it doesn't just affect strength. It affects your balance, your mobility, and even your independence. Now here's where it gets interesting. Muscle loss is not just about exercise. It's also about nutrition, because your muscles need the right fuel, the right protein, the right nutrients. And if your diet is missing those, your body struggles to maintain muscle, even if you stay active. But here's the good news. There are certain foods that can help support muscle strength. And surprisingly, some of them are very simple, very common, and already part of many diets. Like cheese. Now you might be thinking, cheese, isn't that unhealthy? That's what many people believe. But not all cheeses are the same. In fact, some types of cheese are rich in high-quality protein and nutrients that support muscle health. And when chosen correctly, they can help your body maintain strength even after 60. In this video, you'll discover 3 specific types of cheese that can help support muscle growth and fight muscle loss naturally. We'll also explain why they work, how to include them in your daily diet, and what most people get wrong when choosing dairy foods. Because after 60, staying strong is not just about exercise. It's about giving your body what it needs. And sometimes, the right food choices can make a bigger difference than you think. Now let's start by understanding something very important. What is actually happening inside your body after the age of 60? Because once you understand this clearly, everything else becomes much easier. Your body is constantly changing, even if you don't notice it right away. One of the biggest changes is muscle loss. This process is called sarcopenia, and it begins gradually. After the age of 30, your body slowly starts losing muscle mass. But after 60, this process becomes much faster. Now here's the key point. Muscle is not just about strength. It plays a major role in your daily life. It helps you walk, stand, climb stairs, maintain balance. So when muscle starts to decline, these everyday activities become harder. Now think about this. Have you ever noticed feeling weaker than before, getting tired more quickly, difficulty getting up from a chair? These are early signs, but most people ignore them. They assume it's just aging. But here's the truth. While aging plays a role, muscle loss is not something you have to accept without action. Now let's go a little deeper. Why does this happen? There are a few key reasons. First, your body becomes less efficient at building muscle. When you're younger, your body responds quickly to food and activity. But after 60, this response becomes weaker. Even if you eat the same foods, your body may not use them as effectively. Second, your protein intake often decreases. Many seniors eat less protein than their body needs, sometimes without realizing it. And protein is essential because it provides the building blocks for your muscles. Without enough protein, your body cannot maintain muscle mass. Third, reduced activity. As people age, they tend to move less. Less walking, less exercise, less overall movement. And when muscles are not used, they become weaker. Now combine all of these factors, reduced muscle building, lower protein intake, less physical activity, and you have a situation where muscle loss accelerates. Now here's something very important to understand. Muscle loss is not just about weakness. It increases the risk of falls. It affects balance. It reduces independence, and over time, it can impact overall health. Now take a moment and think about this. If your muscles continue to weaken, what happens in the long term? Simple tasks become harder, movement becomes limited, confidence decreases. But here's the good news. Your body is still capable of responding, even after 60, because muscle is not completely lost. It can be supported, maintained, and even improved, but only if you give your body what it needs. And this is where nutrition becomes critical, because your muscles need fuel, not just any food, the right kind of food, especially protein. Now here's where many people make a mistake. They think all protein sources are the same, but they're not. Some foods provide high-quality protein that your body can use efficiently. Others may not be as effective. Now think about your daily meals. Are you getting enough protein? Are you choosing the right sources? Because after 60, this becomes more important than ever. Now imagine this. Instead of losing muscle, you support it. Instead of feeling weaker, you maintain your strength. Instead of struggling with movement, you stay active and stable. That's what proper nutrition can do. Now here's the key takeaway from this part. Muscle loss after 60 is common, but it is not something you have to ignore. It happens because your body builds muscle less efficiently. You may not get enough protein. You may move less. But when you address these factors, you can slow down the process. And one of the simplest ways to start is by choosing better foods. In the next part, we're going to talk about something very practical. 3 specific types of cheese that can help support muscle health, and why they are more effective than you might think. Because sometimes the solution is not complicated. It's already in your kitchen. Now let's move to the most practical part, the foods. Because understanding muscle loss is important. But what you eat every day is what actually makes the difference. And today, we're focusing on something simple, cheese. Now this might surprise you, because many people think cheese is unhealthy. Too much fat, too many calories. But here's the truth. Not all cheese is the same. Some types of cheese are rich in high-quality protein, and they contain nutrients that help support muscle health. So instead of avoiding cheese completely, the key is choosing the right types. Let's start with the first one. Cheese 1, cottage cheese. This is one of the best options for muscle support. Here's why. Cottage cheese is high in protein, but more importantly, it contains a type of protein called casein. Casein is slow digesting. That means it releases amino acids gradually. Now think about this. If your body receives protein slowly over time, it has a steady supply to support muscle maintenance. This is especially helpful at night, when your body is in a resting state. Instead of losing muscle overnight, your body continues to receive support. Now here's another benefit. Cottage cheese is relatively low in fat and easy to include in your meals. You can eat it as a snack with fruits or as part of a light meal. Simple, accessible, effective. Now let's move to the second type, cheese 2, Parmesan cheese. This one is often overlooked, but it has a powerful advantage. Parmesan is very concentrated, which means a small amount contains a high level of protein. It is also rich in calcium, which supports bone health. Now here's why that matters. Muscles and bones work together. If your bones are strong, your muscles can function better. Now another important point, Parmesan is aged, and during the aging process, the protein becomes easier to digest, so your body can absorb it more efficiently. This makes it a great option, especially for seniors. You don't need large portions. Even a small amount added to meals can provide benefits. Now let's move to the third one, cheese 3, ricotta cheese. This is another excellent choice. Ricotta is soft, easy to eat, and gentle on digestion, but more importantly, it contains both protein and essential nutrients. It provides a good balance, not too heavy, not too light. Now here's what makes it useful. It can be included in many different meals. You can use it with toast, in simple dishes, or as part of a balanced meal. Now let's take a step back. You have 3 options: cottage cheese, Parmesan cheese, ricotta cheese. Each one offers something slightly different. Cottage cheese provides slow, steady protein. Parmesan provides concentrated nutrients. Ricotta provides balance and ease of use. Now here's the key idea. You don't need to eat large amounts. Consistency matters more than quantity. Including small portions regularly can support your muscle health over time. Now think about your daily routine. Are you including enough protein? Are you choosing foods that support your body? Because after 60, your choices matter more. Now imagine this. Instead of losing muscle, you support it daily. Instead of feeling weaker, you maintain your strength. All through simple food choices. Now here's something important to remember. These foods are not a replacement for activity. They work best when combined with movement. Nutrition and movement go together. When you eat the right foods and stay active, your body responds better. Now let's summarize. Key points. Choose high-protein cheese. Focus on quality, not quantity. Eat consistently. Combine with movement. Now here's the takeaway. Cheese is not the problem. Choosing the wrong type is. And once you understand the difference, you can make better decisions. In the next part, we're going to talk about how to use these foods correctly, what mistakes to avoid, and how to get the most benefit from them. Because knowing what to eat is one thing, but knowing how to use it properly is what creates results. Now let's move to the next important part. Because knowing which foods to eat is one thing, but using them the right way is what actually creates results. Many people make a simple mistake. They hear that a food is healthy, and then they either eat too much of it or don't use it consistently. And both of these can reduce the benefit. So let's talk about how to use these cheeses properly. First, portion matters. Even healthy food can become unhelpful if taken in excess. Cheese contains protein, but it also contains fat and calories. So the goal is not to eat large amounts. The goal is to include small, regular portions. Now think about this. A small portion every day is more effective than a large amount once in a while. Consistency builds results, not extremes. Now let's talk about timing. When you eat protein can also make a difference. Your body uses protein throughout the day, but there are certain times when it can be more beneficial. For example, in the morning, your body needs energy and support. Adding a protein source like cottage cheese can help start your day better. Another important time is in the evening, especially with slow digesting protein. As mentioned earlier, cottage cheese releases protein slowly, so having a small portion in the evening can support your muscles overnight. Now here's another important point. Balance your meals. Don't rely on just one food. Even though these cheeses are helpful, your body needs variety. Include other protein sources. Include vegetables. Include balanced meals. Because your body works best when it receives a mix of nutrients. Now let's talk about another common mistake. Choosing the wrong type of cheese. Not all cheese supports muscle health equally. Some types are highly processed, high in salt, low in useful nutrients. And if you choose those regularly, you may not get the benefit you expect. So focus on quality, simple, natural cheese types, like the ones we discussed. Now here's another important factor. Listening to your body. Everyone is different. Some people digest dairy easily. Others may feel discomfort. So pay attention. If a certain food feels heavy or uncomfortable, adjust your intake. Because the goal is not just nutrition, it's comfort and consistency. Now take a moment and think about your current habits. Do you include enough protein in your meals? Do you eat regularly? Or do you skip important nutrients? Because small gaps in your diet can add up over time. And after 60, those gaps become more noticeable. Now imagine this. You include small portions of the right foods. You stay consistent. You support your body daily. Over time, your strength improves. Your stability improves. Your confidence improves. Not through extreme changes, but through simple habits. Now here's the key idea. Food is not just about eating. It's about supporting your body. Every meal is an opportunity to maintain strength, to protect your muscles, to improve how you feel. Now let's quickly summarize. Key points. Eat small, consistent portions. Focus on timing. Balance your meals. Choose the right types. Listen to your body. Simple ideas, but powerful results. Now here's the truth. Most people don't lose strength suddenly. It happens slowly, through small daily patterns. And the same is true for improvement. Small positive changes, done consistently, create real results. Now think about your next meal. What will you choose? Because that choice is not just about today, it's about your future strength. In the next and final part, we're going to bring everything together and talk about how to stay consistent long term and how to protect your muscle health after 60. Because staying strong is not about doing everything at once. It's about doing the right things, again and again. Now let's bring everything together, because this is not just about cheese. It's not just about food. It's about how you support your body after the age of 60. You've learned what happens to your muscles over time, how muscle loss begins slowly and then speeds up as you get older. You've seen how this affects your strength, your balance, and your daily life. You've also learned something very important. This process is common, but it is not something you have to ignore, because your body is still capable of responding, even now. You've learned that protein plays a key role, that your muscles need the right nutrients to stay strong. And you've seen that simple foods like certain types of cheese can support your body in ways many people don't expect. Cottage cheese with its slow-release protein, Parmesan with its concentrated nutrients, ricotta with its balanced support. Simple choices, but meaningful impact. You've also understood that it's not just about what you eat, it's about how you eat. Small portions, consistent habits, balanced meals, and avoiding common mistakes. Now here's the important part. All of this comes down to one thing: consistency. Because your body responds to patterns, not one-time effort. Now think about your daily routine. What you eat in the morning, what you eat in the evening, what you include, and what you leave out. These small choices shape your strength over time. Now imagine two different paths. In the first path, you don't think about your nutrition. You eat whatever is convenient. You don't focus on protein. Days pass. Weeks pass. Slowly, your strength decreases, your balance changes, your movements become harder. In the second path, you make small changes. You include better protein sources. You stay consistent. You support your body daily. And over time, your strength is maintained. Your movements feel easier. Your confidence improves. Same body, different habits, different outcome. And the difference is simple: awareness and action. Now here's something very important to understand. You don't need to change everything at once. You don't need a complicated diet. You don't need strict rules. Even small improvements can create real results because your body responds at any age. Now let's talk about long-term thinking. This is not about quick results. It's about maintaining your strength over time, because strength is not just physical. It supports your independence, your mobility, your confidence, and protecting that strength should be a priority. Now take a moment and ask yourself, are you giving your body what it needs? Are your meals supporting your muscles, or are they just filling your stomach? Because there is a difference. Now imagine this. You wake up in the morning and you feel steady, strong, comfortable in your movement. You go through your day without struggling with simple tasks. That's not something out of reach. That's the result of consistent support. Now here's the key takeaway. Muscle loss after 60 is common, but it is not something you have to accept without action. Because when you understand your body, you can support it. And when you support it consistently, you can maintain your strength. Now think about your next step. What small change can you make today? Maybe adding a better protein source, maybe improving your meals, maybe being more aware of your habits, because small steps lead to real results. And the best time to start is now. So don't wait for weakness to increase. Don't wait for discomfort to grow. Start with simple choices. Stay consistent and give your body the support it needs. Because staying strong after 60 is not about doing everything perfectly. It's about doing the right things again and again. And that is how you protect your strength for the years ahead.